When the film begins, we see a young man named Joon-woo who lives with his parents and sister. He used to devote all his time to his friends playing live video games. He was obsessed with playing PUBG. One day, while he's busy playing, his family is not at home. While playing the game, a TV news report states that a virus has spread throughout Seoul, Korea. Infected people are biting each other. This virus has spread so much that it's now out of government control. People who are not infected couldn't find a way to escape. Hearing this, he looks out from his apartment's balcony and sees people brutally biting each other. Seeing this situation, he gets nervous. In fact, this was a zombie virus due to which infected people were becoming zombies. When he returns to his flat, one of his neighbors forcefully enters his house. He seeks permission from Joon-woo to use his washroom, but then Joon sees the news. Infected people exhibit cannibalistic behavior, their skin turns white, and their eyes turn red. With this, his neighbor turns into a zombie. But Joon-woo manages to get him out of the house and hurriedly closes the door. Joon's family sends a message to him asking if he's alright and also telling him to stay alive. He writes "alive" on a sticky note and pastes it on his parents' picture. He does this for his motivation and locks himself in his flat. He uses the fridge as a barrier to protect himself from zombies. He uploads a public note regarding "stay alive" on social media. He does this to seek some help. No one comes to his aid because the area he is living in is infected with zombies. He detects it with the help of a drone when he can get a signal. His mobile phone's battery is dead now. This virus has rapidly spread all around his neighborhood. Everyone has become a zombie. These zombies particularly remember their habits of daily routine, like hearing, watching, moving, or their daily routine. If they used to go to the office, they continue to go to the office even after becoming zombies. This was a new concept in zombies. Joon-woo remembers that he can convey his message for help through the radio, but there isn't any device like that in his house. Time passes and every day Joon-woo makes videos asking for help. It is clear that living like prisoners in the house for many days made everything run short, like food supplies, internet, and network. One night, he sees a police officer who was fighting with zombies to save her life. But those zombies kill her too. Everything happens in front of Joon-woo. He draws the zombie's attention towards him to save her, but it is in vain. Meanwhile, a zombie opens the main door and tries to approach him. He creates a dramatic scene as if he has fallen from his building. Those zombies fall off the building too and are killed, but Joon-woo saves his life by acting wisely. When he saves his life from zombies, he sees that the food in his house has run out. He compromises with his appetite by drinking. At first, he feels good, but then he starts having hallucinations that his family has come home and everything is normal. But the reality is different. Suddenly, his mobile phone network is restored and his family has sent him a voice note. This voice note is the last from humans because they have also become zombies. He becomes so aggressive and starts breaking everything in his house. Angrily, he breaks everything in his house and comes out of his flat. But after fighting and seeing those terrifying zombies, he returns to his flat. He only remembers one thing: stay alive. Seeing the zombies, he decides that he'll never become a zombie. Thinking of this, he is about to hang himself to death, but suddenly someone from the Frontier building saves him with the help of a laser light. When he gets up to see, he sees another survivor in that building named Kim Yoo-bin. They both talk through signals. Yoo-bin has planted a trap on her main door, in which a zombie is trapped. Availing herself of the chance, she kills him. She was a nice girl. She didn't want to kill anyone, but the situation made her kill him. Because if she had not killed him, he would have killed her. She observes that Joon-woo is hungry after many days. So, to give him food, she ties food with a rope and tries to throw it into his apartment. The ball with which she was throwing the rope falls down on the road. Joon-woo sends his drone to her and a rope is tied between them. And then, food is delivered to him. Afterward, a zombie sees that ball. He was a firefighter in his real life and knew how to climb up with the help of a rope because it was a part of their nature not to forget their habits. He pulls the ball attached to the rope tied to Yoo-bin's table. The table moves from its place and hits Yoo-bin, causing her to faint. The zombies start climbing the rope. Joon-woo sends a drone around him to divert his attention and makes a cut on his face. On his main gate, zombies are trying to break his door. Because of this, Joon-woo's attention gets distracted and the zombie catches the drone. Now, Yoo-bin becomes conscious and cuts the hand of that zombie. He falls down and dies. Joon-woo decides to find food in nearby flats. He takes a key from a zombie and enters the flat. He thinks this zombie is the owner of the flat. He finds food supplies, a walkie-talkie, earphones, and mountain hiking equipment there. He thinks the resident of this place must be adventurous. He goes to the bedroom where he sees a lady who is dead. Meanwhile, the infected house owner comes and attacks him, but somehow he manages to save his life and leaves. He wanted to convey his message through radio signals, but unfortunately, the radio is down too. He sends one walkie-talkie to Yoo-bin. They both keep talking to each other for many days. She tells Joon-woo that she's afraid of heights. Here we realize that having someone by your side is more necessary for a human than having food, because living alone isn't free from damage sometimes. For drinking water, they both used to place containers outside. After rain, these containers would become full of water. One day, a lot of zombies approached the apartment. Their movement felt like it was raining. In reality, this was the sound of running zombies. In the hustle, some things fall from Yoo-bin's hands. Hearing this, all the zombies start coming directly to her apartment. At the same time, Joon-woo calls the landline number of the house beside her. Because of this, all the zombies go to the other apartment, which means they have strong hearing ability. They both talk and decide that if they stay here like this, they'll die one day. Yoo-bin tells Joon-woo that she has not seen any zombie on the 8th floor of his building. She says that they have to go there to find some food to stay alive. They both fall to the ground, and a fierce battle ensues between them and the zombies. Somehow, they enter the lift after saving their lives with great difficulty. They get to the 8th floor, but the zombies don't leave them alone and follow them there. Then an unknown person comes and saves them from the zombies. That man offers them food and water. Yoo-bin is doubtful about him from the start, so she doesn't eat the food. But forcibly, they have to eat that food. That man is not a good person. He is deceiving them. He has mixed medicine in their food to make them unconscious. He ties them up when they faint. In fact, he is taking Yoo-bin as food for his zombie wife. He throws her into his wife's room. Meanwhile, Joon-woo wakes up and points the gun at him, but the man doesn't listen. Here, Yoo-bin acts wisely by covering the woman's face with a cloth and pushing her towards her husband. She bites her own husband. Yoo-bin kills them unwillingly. Hearing the bullet sounds, all the zombies move towards this flat. Yoo-bin orders Joon-woo to shoot her, and afterward, they listen to the sound of a helicopter. After competing with zombies for a long time, they both reach the roof of the building. But alas, they don't see any helicopter there. They shoot other zombies with the remaining bullets and pray for their lives. Finally, helicopters approach them in real life. They save both of them by shooting the zombies. After leaving that place, the signal is restored and they become happy after seeing messages from their friends. Both survivors upload their pictures on the internet and tell their location. Finally, Joon-woo's Stay Alive turns into Alive, and with that, the movie ends here.